ladies, I'm going to be doing a quick weave invisible part bob on myself. Just wanted to show you where I was starting. I molded my hair, been under the dryer already. So I will be taking pictures, recording more videos periodically to show you where I am. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And thanks for watching. Hey ladies, as you can see, I am halfway up here as far as to the quick weaving part. I don't think I showed the type of hair that I'm using. The hair that I'm using, if you all are interested, is Milky Way. I don't know if you guys can see it really good, but it's Milky Way, 100% human hair, the Yaki weave. It's just a 10-inch. Since I am cutting it in a bob, as I said before, it's going to be an invisible part quick weave bob. So I'm almost here. You can see the back. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, ladies, as I complete my quick weave, here I'm just showing where I am completing the invisible part. I'm actually just laying the tracks straight across. I'm not angling the tracks at all. They're just pretty much going straight across around my part, around my natural part. And as I get ready to cut, now the hair that I'm using, I showed it earlier, it's Milky Way hair, regular Milky Way Yaki. This hair is pretty good. I would leave it up for a good 2 weeks, and I like to use this hair in cutting. It cuts pretty well. As you see around my part, you can't see any of the tracks. You can't see the edges. It is, closed in pretty tight. The tracks are close together. And on the other side, I am finishing up the part as well. And here is the, finishing up around the part. I'm going to go ahead and work on the closure. As I did complete my closure, I'm getting ready to go ahead and cut my hair. I am sectioning the hair off. I like to go ahead and section it off. The part that I'm going to leave longer, I would pretty much do from ear to ear. Not behind my ear, not going behind my ear, but pulling the hair that's, right at the earlobe. The remaining of the hair, I leave it out. I put it in a low ponytail at the back of my hair. And I want to make sure that this ponytail is in the center. So ladies, make sure the ponytail is in the center. I use, any kind of clippers. As long as the clippers are sharp, you can use any clippers to go ahead and cut the ponytail off. And the reason I like to use clippers is because it gives it a clean cut. It still gives it that razor sharp look. So I go ahead and cut the hair right underneath the ponytail, and you want to make sure that hair is as even as possible. This leaves it to where you do not have to do as much cleaning up after the cut is done, or after you've completed the cutting with the clippers. If you have any questions, send me an email or just leave a message here on the video. And after I do the cutting, I go ahead and remove the rubber band. And as you can see, this did go ahead and start the shaping of your bob. So the shaping of my bob has started. And what I go ahead and do is take my razor, and I like to use new blades every time I'm doing a cut, just for a sharper look. I'm going to take my razor, putting everything together. But as I take my razor, I'm just going to go ahead and blend in the sides with the bob that's already being shaped from the clipper cut at the back. And I'm just going to go ahead and add a few layers at the bottom. Now you don't, what I'm explaining here is you don't want to cut straight across. You want to go down. You don't want to cut straight across and put blotches in your cut. Just go straight down for a more slithered, choppy look. As I'm doing, I'm just going to go around my whole bob for that, so the look, you can already see it forming from the side. And I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other side as well, working my way around to the back. I like to shape up the front of my hair just to see how it's looking, and when I'm doing my own hair. But I'm going to go ahead and work the back, speeding up my camera. But as I'm working the back, I'm just doing the same thing that I did at the front, pretty much keeping it low. Working my way around. Working my way around. Ladies, this is a really easy process. It's really easy. Maybe it's easy for me to say, but it's an easy process. Now, I do clean up my layers a little with the shears. And as you can see, I'm point cutting just to keep the razor look, because I don't want blotches in my cut. Just cleaning up the layers a little throughout the back using a point cut method. You want to make sure you pull the hair up and make sure you're cleaning up the layers throughout the bob. It's so much easier to use the razor, especially when you're doing it yourself. If you want to make layers in your hair, it's easier to use the razor. I live by the razor. I love using the razor, especially on quick weaves. Now on natural hair, again, razors are not so good on natural hair, only because it can cause split ends. But on weave, go live at it. Again, now me, I like to leave my hair a little long at the front. As you see the layers through the back, the choppiness, the choppy effect accomplished with my shears and with the razor. And here I'm starting to flat iron. Now when you flat iron your hair, you do not want to bump too hard, only to keep a chic look. You don't want to have any tight curls in your bob. The only tight curls that I do is pretty much throughout the top portion of my bob. Now, it's nothing wrong with curls. I just, I'm more comfortable with a looser look and more natural as well. And you want to make sure you pin up the hair. That way you're able to go ahead and flat iron all of the hair. You want to make sure you get every piece, especially at the back, because that can tend to stick out if it's still straight. And as you can see, the bob effect, I really didn't have to clean up the bottom of my bob. And this is again accomplished by using, once the hair is in the rubber band, is accomplished by cutting evenly under that rubber band, right under the rubber band. You want to make sure that ponytail feels even. And this is the finished look of my invisible part quick weave bob. Please subscribe to my video, ladies. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please let me know. If I didn't explain the cut well enough for you, feel free to leave comments, give me feedback, and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. My email address is stylesby.jessica@yahoo.com. So send to me any emails or any feedback that you may have. Thanks again for watching, ladies. Have a wonderful day.